According to multiple sources, there's going to be a conversation that's had on Friday between AD Keith Carter and Lane Kiffin. But I want to emphasize this. It's not as if Keith Carter and Lane Kiffin haven't been near each other or haven't had conversations over the last week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. So I want to preface that. I think that's the biggest thing to remember here. We are getting to a point now, timeline-wise, where Ole Miss and Keith Carter need a decision, or at least some better clarity, just because of the spot that Ole Miss would be in, and having to go out and find a new head coach if that's what's going to happen. Then also having to make a decision on what you do with the playoffs. Ole Miss does play next Friday against Mississippi State. That's an 11 o'clock kickoff. That absolutely boils my blood that game is not at night. In my opinion, that should be at night, but it is what it is. Ole Miss will travel to Starkville day after Thanksgiving. Going to be an interesting dynamic down there. I just remember back to 2017 when Dan Mullen was the coach at Mississippi State. There were rumors out there that he was going to potentially take the Tennessee job. And then 3 days later, he took the Florida job. So that was his last game as the Mississippi State head coach before going to Gainesville. That coaching search was wild. Now we wait and see what happens when it comes to Ole Miss. Will they be searching for a new head coach? We'll see. But there's some conversations that are going to be had over the next few days, and we'll see what kind of clarity AD Keith Carter gets and the administration at Ole Miss gets from there. And we'll, maybe it's one final pitch as well. But let's just be honest; these guys are having talks. It's just now let's sit down and make this a formal situation and talk. So we'll see where it goes from there. Florida and LSU obviously will still swing in here. And I don't think, if folks want to say that they know what's going to happen, they're lying to you. They don't know. And only a few people that actually know what's going on. It's probably Layla. It's probably Jimmy Sexton. And that's Lane Kiffin.